You've spoken up, delivered a valid point, and heard the immediate redirect. I understand, but your tone, that specific phrase designed to make your chest tighten, is not about communication. It's a containment feat. You feel that knot, that familiar surge of frustration mixed with self-doubt, because what you said was crucial. It was data, hard-won insight, yet its value was instantly nullified. They didn't engage with the substance, only the delivery. This isn't an accident. This isn't a misunderstanding about interpersonal skills. It's a deliberate pattern, a low-cadence hum beneath the surface of every interaction where critical feedback might threaten the established order. This is a mechanism designed to stop your system from receiving vital updates. You felt the exhaustion that follows, the energy spent articulating a valid grievance, a crucial observation, only to watch it dissipate into a critique of your emotional state. You seem upset. Are you sure you're not overreacting? These aren't genuine attempts to understand your feelings. They are tactical diversions. The content, the core data you provided becomes irrelevant. The focus shifts entirely to your perceived tone, transforming your objective input into a subjective problem you now own. This maneuver leaves you questioning not the validity of your insights, but your own emotional competence, eroding your confidence brick by brick. You begin to internalize the message. It's not the problem that's wrong. It's UA for pointing it out with perceived intensity. This isn't about fostering calmer communication or teaching you civility. That's the surface-level narrative they want you to believe. This is an immediate pivot, a cognitive trap engineered to sidestep accountability. When you present data that challenges the status quo, whether it's an inefficient process, an ethical lapse, or a flawed strategy, that data demands a response. It requires action, change, and sometimes admission of error. By critiquing your tone, they instantly reroute the discussion. The objective truth you offered is transmuted into a personal failing, and suddenly, you become the issue that needs to be managed, not the problem you raised. The real issue is now buried, untouched, while you navigate the exhausting terrain of defending your own delivery. The core function of this tone trap is pure system defense. Imagine a legacy operating system riddled with bugs, processing outdated commands. Any feedback demanding an update, any signal exposing a vulnerability, is a threat. Tone policing acts as an internal firewall, designed to isolate and neutralize data that could force an uncomfortable, expensive, or inconvenient system upgrade. Your critical insight, if allowed to register, would necessitate resource allocation, power shifts, or even a fundamental reevaluation of established practices. This protocol filters out any inconvenient truth before it can penetrate the system's core, preserving the existing architecture, however inefficient or obsolete it may be. It's a quiet, invisible mechanism ensuring the machine can continue running on its familiar, yet failing, parameters. This mechanism ensures that only system-approved complaints ever make it through as valid data. What constitutes system-approved? Feedback that requires minimal disruption. Small, manageable tweaks. Surface-level adjustments that validate the system's underlying robustness, rather than exposing its structural flaws. If your data points to a fundamental flaw, a deep-seated extraction loop, or a necessary overhaul, it will be flagged by this protocol. Your delivery will be scrutinized. Your passion will be labeled aggression. Your urgency, impatience. The system then deems the data unfit for processing, not because it's untrue, but because accepting it would trigger a cascade of inconvenient change. In a silent automated rejection of anything that threatens their narrative capture. You might believe, on some level, that they genuinely want calmer communication. That a more detached, emotionless delivery of your critical data would magically make it register. This is the head fake, the well-worn path they want your internal system to default to. The idea that if you just phrase things more gently, if you package your inconvenient truths in velvet gloves, they will finally listen. They foster this illusion to keep you in a perpetual loop of self-correction, endlessly refining your tone while the core problem persists, unaddressed. This cycle keeps you focused on your own perceived deficiencies, diverting your attention from the real architects of the problem. They encourage you to blame your methods, not their resistance to truth. The deeper truth is, it was never about your tone. It was about the signal itself. They want to silence any data, that exposes their outdated operational parameters, ensuring their existing narrative capture remains intact. Your insights, delivered with clinical precision or raw conviction, are equally threatening if they point to fundamental obsolescence. The perceived bad tone is merely the convenient flag, the designated corrupt file marker that allows them to reject your input without ever having to engage with its revolutionary implications. The goal isn't better dialogue. It's the elimination of any voice that demands uncomfortable, non-negotiable change. This protocol ensures the current model continues to run, even if it's already past its expiry date. In today's accelerating environment, where the external world is constantly updating, allowing this loop to run leaves your own internal operating system dangerously vulnerable. If you cannot effectively deliver critical data, if every inconvenient truth is filtered out by the tone trap, your personal system cannot integrate crucial updates from the external world. You remain stuck, processing outdated information, making decisions based on faulty parameters, while reality shifts around you. This isn't just about workplace frustration. It's about your capacity to perceive and adapt. To function optimally, you need unfiltered, uncensored data, especially the kind that challenges assumptions and demands evolution. Every time your data is dismissed, you're robbed of an essential update. This isn't a problem to be endured. It's a protocol to be disarmed. Understanding why they weaponize your delivery is the first step toward rendering their mechanism inert. You don't need to change who you are or suppress your authentic response. You need to change how their system perceives your input. The key isn't to become calmer in the way they demand, but to reframe your critical data so it bypasses their automated defenses entirely. This is about tactical re-engineering of your communication, not emotional suppression. It's about ensuring your crucial data registers without enabling their deflection, transforming you from a frustrated participant into an effective operator. So how do you make your signal undeniable? You've been caught in the system's defense mechanism, the tone trap. It's a filtration protocol designed to deflect any input that threatens the existing operating parameters. But understanding this isn't about resigning yourself to silence. It's about recognizing that you hold the critical data needed for updates. The system, in its current state, cannot process raw, unformatted human input. It perceives it as an error, a bug in its code. Your natural, emotional response, while valid internally, is weaponized externally the moment it hits their firewall. Your task is not to suppress your signal, but to reformat its transmission, to encode it in a language the system cannot auto-reject. This requires a shift in how you perceive your own feedback. They aren't looking for civility, they're looking for data they can control. Raw emotion is inherently uncontrollable. It carries too much truth, too much demand for radical change. When you present a grievance with visible frustration, their system flags it as unstable input. The protocol dictates divert, dismiss, or disarm. Remember, the true purpose was never about your delivery, but about the signal itself, the inconvenient truth embedded within your tone. The vulnerability isn't in your feeling. It's in transmitting unencrypted information directly into a hostile network. Your goal is to bypass the emotional firewall entirely, to deliver your payload as pure objective data points. This is how you make your crucial observations undeniable. If you continue to engage on their terms, attempting to explain your feelings or justify your delivery, you will remain trapped in this loop. Your energy will be continually drained. Your valid points will be consistently dismissed. Your internal operating system, unable to integrate crucial updates from the external world, will become increasingly obsolete and vulnerable. This isn't just about feeling heard. It's about survival in an environment that actively filters out discomforting truths. The exhaustion you feel isn't from the problem itself, but from repeatedly hitting a defense protocol designed to prevent resolution. Your personal system requires an upgrade in its communication output to ensure its own long-term functionality. The tactical countermeasure is to reframe your input. Think of yourself as a system diagnostician, not a disgruntled user. You are reporting a glitch, not expressing a complaint. This requires an intentional shift in your approach. You must extract the actionable data from your subjective experience and present it in a format their system is engineered to process. This disarms the tone trap instantly, because there is no tone to weaponize. You are providing objective measurements and observations. You are no longer engaging in a subjective emotional exchange. You are delivering a verifiable data packet that demands a system response, not a personal one. This is a three-point protocol. First, the observation. State the specific, verifiable event without interpretation or judgment. At 10:30 a.m., the server logged an unscheduled shutdown. Not, the server crashed again. Second, the impact sheet. Describe the concrete, measurable consequence. This resulted in a 45-minute system outage across 3 departments, affecting 15 critical processes. Not, this made everyone furious. Third, the requests. Propose a specific, actionable solution or a demand for one. I am submitting a request for a root cause analysis and an immediate preventative maintenance schedule. Not something needs to be done about this mess. Frame it as a technical report every time. By adopting this diagnostic posture, you cease to be a problem employee and become an essential system auditor. Your identity shifts from someone who is feeling things to someone who is reporting critical data. You are not suppressing your internal experience. You are strategically externalizing the output. This is not about becoming cold or inhuman. It is about becoming tactically invisible to their deflection mechanisms. You are bypassing the emotional filter. Your objective is not validation of your feelings, but the forced integration of crucial, uncomfortable data into a system that actively resists it. This is how you reclaim agency over your input. The system needs your data to function. Even if it resists your delivery, it cannot operate indefinitely on outdated or incomplete information. This protocol forces their hand. It strips away their ability to dismiss your input based on subjective criteria. They are left with objective data, which, if ignored, compounds their own vulnerabilities. The external world is updating at an accelerating rate. Your internal operating system and the systems you interact with must adapt or fail. This isn't about personal victory. It's about ensuring critical updates register. Run this protocol. Test the mechanism. Observe what registers and what no longer generates deflection. The architecture is yours to implement.